Thank you so much for coming, sir. It is my pleasure to have you here. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be asking a few questions related to the college as well as the education industry about your perspective and how you perceive all of that. So, sir, like, since you're the dean, so being the dean, how would you describe your leadership style, sir?
Leadership for a dean is, I think, in my strengths as a leader are effective delegations and communication. So my leadership style takes advantage of those strengths. I always try to delegate tasks to whoever is the best equipped to perform well in the task. So, and I try to communicate clearly about what needs to be done. And by this, the back and forth will not be happening and mistakes will not be happening. And there is less of read-to-do task as well. So this is how leadership styles in one of my leadership style as a dean.
Okay, that's something nice to hear, sir. So, being the dean, how do you strategize, about the key programs in your college and the marketing campaigns for the college? So that administration, the key programs and the marketing plan. So how do you, strategize all of that?
Yeah, we have different types of programs as well as different type of marketing strategies which has been running throughout the year. So we normally do marketing strategies for throughout the year, not whenever there is an admission. So we will be doing it throughout the year. So the key program which we are launching, we have launched this year is Education 4.0. The Education 4.0 is all about industry aligned courses. So we have brought it to PU, BCom, BBA and BCA and also hotel management as well. So this is the Education 4.0 where it is a new program for us for this, it's a strategy for this education system. And also we have a special scholarship programs for poor students and who are not affordable to pay fees and all. So we are giving them special discounts and special fee concession, special scholarships for them. And we are 100% result-oriented college and job-oriented college. And we have 100% discipline with our students as well as faculty. And most of our marketing strategies are into a digital marketing. So we are with the technology.
Okay. So, sir, what are some of the plans you currently have, or you will be designing for the People Tree Education Society for the international affairs and international students? So,
as of now, we want to be saturated to in and around Karnataka, and going definitely when we are strengthened enough to go abroad, we will definitely plan that. But as of now, we are planning to host an international webinar where most of from UK, USA, and also Japan, most of the people will be participating. Very soon, in next couple of months, we'll be hosting an international webinar. And second thing is, as we are into our hospitality sector, so hotel management college students, we are planning to place them abroad as well. So these are the two programs. I mean, we are going for an international level.
Okay, sir. So, how does the curriculum of your institute, ensures the best practice in the industry? So, how does you ensure that curriculum?
See, normally every college has its own curriculum set by the universities, PU boards, and other universities. No doubt we will be surpassing all those protocols of the universities, but provided we will have to give something else to the students. So we are planning to give Education 4.0, which is a promising one, and it's a industry aligned courses for the students. For example, if you can see for BCA students, as per the normal university syllabus, apart from that, we will teach them what is machine learning, we will teach them what is data science, we will teach them what is full stack developer. So these are the job-oriented courses where once they complete their education, then definitely they are liable to go for some jobs. Because of these value-added courses, they'll be definitely employable in the industry. They'll be consumed in the industry 100%.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So, like any insights of how your institution could be more welcoming to students of different races, different economic backgrounds. So, like any insights if you could provide me with, like how it can be better or how it is already better for students of different races and economic backgrounds.
So far, in 12 years of education experience and as a charitable society, so there is no discrimination in any of the races. So all the types of students are welcome to our college, and we allocate them each and every student. And moreover, we help poor students whose parents are expired and in a army. Anybody from army background, anybody from police background, anybody who is serving for the nation. So for them, we specially give scholarship programs for them. And the students who are really poor from farmers background and all, for them also we will give a scholarship. And apart from this, we have a government scholarship programs which are run continuously. These are the economic background people. We will be helping them in such cases.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's something nice. So, like being the dean, what do you think your roles and responsibilities are towards the college as well as the students?
Yeah, as a college dean, I'm not limited to academic planning, enhancement of programs, but as well as in curriculum, teaching, scholarship, and services. So, professional and regional accreditations, recruitment of faculty, faculty development and evaluation, and students recruitment. I mean, students counseling, advising, budget and development, and overall complete growth of the institution. I will be looking into.
Okay. So, like, is there something you want to tell people, something they don't know about your college?
Yeah, something they don't know about our college is we are the first to launch Education 4.0 in North Karnataka, and we offer special scholarship programs for the needy students and for all kind of races, and fee concession for army and police background students as well. So these are the main core areas where people should look into People-Tree Education Society.
So, sir, like, what do you feel your college's biggest strength is? Something you feel your People-Tree Education Society's biggest strength is?
People-Tree has got plenty of the biggest strength. What we can say is, as you can just see right back towards me, these all are the think tanks of People-Tree Education Society, and we have a lot of think tanks where they are comprised in many other roles, like renowned educationists are there, IT tycoons are there, industrialists are there, legal experts are there, retired police superintendent, retired colonels, and this will help to lead the education society. And these are the people who are building this charitable education society from last 12 years, and we are doing really great in terms of education sector. And we are trying to build a corporate touch to education industry, and every processing People-Tree is a completely protocol, and it's a complete process oriented college where everybody feels very safe and fine here.
Okay. So, sir, like last question for the day. So, any suggestions you would like to give to the youth or the aspiring students in the country? Any suggestion you would like to give them?
Suggestions is in the sense, I'll just say that there are, dear students, I'd like to say that you may see many number of colleges in and around your ancestors and any other your colleagues, friends, and all will be studying in different other colleges. So it's all about traditional colleges which are running for 100 years, 50 years, 200 years. So it's all about the traditional learning. But here in People-Tree, we do some innovative teaching and different learning. So please join PTS, which will make your career awesome. That's all I just want to tell students.
Right, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time. It was really nice talking to you. I really like the interaction and the energy you have, even though you were quarantined for 15 days. It's still commendable, honestly.